and welcome to our workshop. We're excited to give you a tour of this functional space, and we just want to give a shout out to LaVonne at LaVintage Decor for hosting this workshop tour collab.
Thanks, LaVonne.
And thank you for helping us give us a reason to get this place organized and in order. So if you haven't checked out the rest of the playlist yet, go ahead and do that at the end of this video so you can leave with lots of great ideas for your space. So when you first come into the garage, we have a big storage area, which just houses a bunch of random things we need at different times. We've got shims and popsicle sticks.
What? I think they're tongue depressors. Let me see your tonsils.
The nurse of the nurse mother. We've got our wallpaper and wallpaper supplies, our spray paints, all of our handles. So we kind of just keep them in Ziplocs.
Ooh.
In here, along with the handle template guide.
I love all those handles.
I know, we've got some really cool ones in here.
That's like the jewelry for our furniture.
That's right, the beautiful accessories. And then we have just a ton more, like all the round knobs that we've kind of collected from old pieces. And we always keep empty ones because as we're working on a piece, we'll fill it up with all the hardware from that piece just so we don't lose it. So it all stays in one place.
You're so organized. I love it.
I try.
Can you come over and do our garage?
I'm tired after doing this one. Down here I have all my Fuji paint and spray equipment and accessories that we need for spraying. I have all my resin equipment, although I'm not sure I'm going to be doing much resin in the future.
Oh, yeah. No, that's cool, but
very cool,
specific.
Sticky.
Yeah. Oh, sticky. Okay.
We just got our cleaning buckets. And then I even have one empty space still because I got super organized.
What? Empty
I have
space?
room for more things.
Oh, I have
Let's
stuff.
go shopping.
No. I have stuff I can give you.
And then we can't forget the liquor bottles, the wine bottles that we use for accessories.
Where did you get all those? You've been having parties that I don't know about?
Wow, no. From the wine bar, they gave me a bunch of leftovers. All right, moving right along to the staging area.
Okay, so this is our staging area. And when we're not staging furniture, we're storing our finished pieces. Remember this one? Yes, we still have it. We're excited to sell it, but we haven't found the right buyer yet. All right, well, let's get this out of the way. So what we did here, we didn't have a lot of money, so we went down to Home Depot and found this brick veneer. I mean, this is just a couple of thin sheets of brick veneer. We painted it white, and it looks great for a staging background. And the floor, we actually need a new floor. It's starting to get a little trashed.
Yeah, it's not very cute either.
No.
But when you're just getting started, get what you can. These are 4x8 sheets that we just attach to the wall, so it's always ready to stage a new piece of furniture.
And we also have right over here, we have all of our staging props. Well, maybe not all of them. But this way we can style our pieces. We can style them boho, we can style them coastal.
MCM. So we have like all of our books that we keep in here. We only use lots of books.
Do you ever read those?
I've read them all before, Little Women, Tarzan, and Jungle Book, I think.
Oh, good. Okay.
And then we've got different variety of plants that we'll sometimes throw on our pieces. Brass items, ceramic items, you know.
Plants just seem to make everything come alive.
What does?
Plants.
Yeah. Oh, plants, yeah.
Yeah.
And then lots of wood items. So we keep everything close by so we can just add them as we choose and then put them all back. And watch the doors, All right, I think this is the piece we've had the longest. It is not pretty.
No, and it's a little dusty.
You know, and that's because this is our sanding station where we keep all of our sanders and our sandpaper. So we have them organized. We've got the sanding blocks and flat sheets for our palm sander. We have big sheets that we cut down with all the different grits. And then we've got baggies and more baggies.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Of sandpaper.
Did you buy stock in Sandpaper Company?
No, but we're affiliates with Amazon, so if you need some.
Little plug there.
And there you go. And then underneath, we've just got my painting triangles, and this just stores all the liquids for easy access.
Looks like a lot of toxic stuff down there.
That's why it's behind magnetic doors, so Barkley can't get in on his own.
Right over here, we have our little storage area. This is where you get to practice your Vanna White moves. Ooh, good. Yeah, so some of these pieces are finished, some are not, and we have our whole big old bucket of blankets to cover them with. Yeah, otherwise they get scratched and they get dirty.
This baby is my pride and joy. This is like the culmination for me.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty. We have a whole video on me making this miter saw station, so feel free to take a look at that. It's in the right top corner. And what I love about it is when I cut wood, it's nice and flush here.
Oh,
it's
so
on
clever.
a wheel so that you can move it to a different part of the workshop. We've got the Craig jig. I haven't actually screwed it in yet, but a nice way to pocket hole.
Nice.
Another feature I love, the clamp storage.
Oh, all right, you guys. Can you ever have too many clamps?
Never. We need more. We actually do. We use them a lot with all our repair work. We have a couple larger ones on this side in addition to safety glasses and our masks. And then inside, these drawers aren't just pretty, they're functional too.
Woo!
So I've actually labeled.
Oh my gosh, you labeled them.
I know what's inside. That was more for Kyle's use so he would know what's in there.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. SEO, you revealed his first name.
Dun, dun, dun. So we just have bits in here, paint sample containers, more pegboard supplies. And these are all just random containers I found in my house that weren't being used anymore. Try to just use what you can because it does not have to be pretty when it's your workshop. But ignore the fact that this is pretty. And then I just kind of organize, I use buckets to organize ideas, right? So these are nails and staples, different hardware, tapes.
Oh my gosh, you have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's like garage and workshop stuff, right? A whole bucket of screws, a few random tools that don't hang on the pegboard, outdoor supplies.
What is that thing?
The stud finder?
Oh, stud finder. I found my stud.
Dun, dun, dun.
Pops, you're my stud.
And then this is amazing. I wish I could find more of these. I got this at Goodwill.
Oh.
And it's for all of my machine washing my machine screws, all with the flat tips. These are so useful to have when we're installing hardware and pieces to find just the right size.
Oh yeah. So Dani, I love your pegboard. This is so cool.
Me too. It's so much better than grabbing everything out of the tool bag.
And you know what I really love about it is that I'm only 5'2". I'm really short, and I can reach everything. I think
Almost everything.
Yeah, even okay. It's a stretch. Whoa.
Oh.
And it's heavy. So I'm gonna let you put that back.
Got it. But check out these hooks. We have all of our bigger tools on them. They're just by Everbill, and we'll go ahead and link these below to Amazon. And every time you shop on Amazon using our links, we get a little bit of commission from that at no extra cost to you. It would mean a ton if you used our links. And these are so useful. I think they're like $2.50. I can't remember. But that allowed everything to be visual and in one place. And they all hang on in different ways. Even our caulk gun over here and our jigsaw, it all fits on so it's easy access.
Oh, and I love this little shelf that you built.
Yeah, so you just buy these little pieces that are really inexpensive and then make your wood as long as you want it for a shelf. And then I've put on here the things that need to be charged.
Roto-Bit.
Our Roto-Bit.
That's like
Ryobi.
my favorite tool.
And then when I'm ready to charge them, I just turn it on. This is already plugged into the outlet, and then they start charging. So it's just a nice charging station where I don't have to search for chargers.
Nice.
I'm only missing a couple tools right now because we've loaned them to neighbors, but it's so handy having everything right at my fingertips. And look at this little piece. I love this piece. It's made for the pegboard. It's got your pencil storage, a specific place for your measuring tape, and it even has a pencil sharpener, which works pretty well.
So cute.
I prefer electric, but you know. Oh no! Well, you know, or it breaks your pencils, one or the other. This was my pegboard before we had a pegboard.
Oh, I hated it.
It was like Mary Poppins' bag. You just kept digging.
It's like the bottomless pit.
It was a bottomless pit, and you couldn't find anything. And now everything is just at an easy reach. So much easier. You might be thinking, where's your paint? Where are your brushes? You are furniture refinishers. You don't just do woodwork. That is absolutely true. In this handy dandy little cart we got for free in the neighborhood, we store all of our brushes and sponges.
SpongeBob, where's SpongeBob?
Ah! Whoa! Underneath we have our spatulas, paint can openers, stir sticks, and then our supply of frog tape, staining pads, brushes.
So where's the paint?
We live in Arizona. It's April, starting to get quite warm. The paint has to go inside. Anything that's not like a very liquidy liquid has to go inside so it doesn't get dried out.
Yes.
So you won't find it in here this time of year. And then again, another piece we got for free that stores all our clean shop rags. Down on the bottom, this is my laundry bin, so I just take the dirty things out.
That's where they go now.
That's where they go, so then once a week I'll grab everything out of there and wash them and bring them back. So we've got a nice laundry system. You're going to want to figure that out. One useful thing to have if you're dealing with a lot of wood and you need it to stay nice and flat, we just got these brackets to stack our wood on. But any scrap wood, when we're done with the project and we have leftovers, goes to the wood pile on the other side of the bikes. And I've just organized by width and by height, so it's easy to pick and grab a piece that we might use. And this has been really helpful with our furniture refinishing. We have had to grab a lot of pieces out of that pile, and now I can actually find what I'm looking for.
That's great.
And then the table saw just comes and goes. We don't use it a ton. If we did, I'd probably make a rolling station for it.
All right, and we got the bikes. Don't forget the bikes.
Grab the bikes. They aren't hung up because we use these a lot. A workshop table, you need some sort of big workspace when you're refinishing furniture, either to put the furniture on to access it easier, or when we're working on a piece of furniture here, we constantly have all the tools we're using, the paint we're mixing, all the things we're doing happen on this table. I really want to build a rolling tall workshop bench.
For sure.
And we'll eventually get there, but for now, again, these tables we already had in our house are working just fine. Okay, I have 2 big tips for organizing your workspace. One is figure out stations for areas that you need. A staging station, a storage station, a tool station, a paint station. That'll kind of help you be really organized. And tip number 2 is use what you already have in your house that you're not using, or get things for free from Facebook Marketplace or curbside pickups.
Or from friends.
Or from friends, yeah.
From family.
The majority of the stations I have in here, I got for free.
Beg, borrow, or steal.
Thank you guys so much for joining us for our workshop tour today. Make sure to check out the playlist and go see all the other wonderful workshops out there. And again, LaVonne, thanks for hosting. We hope you guys have a great week. Aloha. Aloha, Berkeley. Aloha.
Bye. Sayonara. Adios.